Hello YouTube, it's your Silent Night with you for another video. This one is more of a rant than a video, so bear with me. I'm going to explain to you why I think Xbox One sucks. Now I could be making this video out of anger because of something that recently happened, so this is more of a video of me venting and just ranting on. So like I said, bear with me. Let me explain. I have an Xbox One. I don't use it that often. Yesterday I had a buddy who called me up and he goes and says, "Hey, have you played Gears 4 yet?" I said, "No, I haven't." And he says, "Do you still have your Xbox One?" I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't had it hooked up for quite some time. It's in the closet, but yeah, I still have it." And he's like, "Okay, cool. I'm going to come over and we're going to check this game out. You got to check this game out." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So he comes over. We hook the system up. It does not work. Now, I have got less than 48 hours of gameplay on this freaking system, and it does not work. I don't understand what's wrong with it. It is frozen on the dashboard. It won't move off the dashboard. It's just there is some issue that is having that it won't either recognize the disc or what. We tried different HDMI cables. We tried to factory reset it. We tried a new controller. We tried batteries. We tried everything. It just won't move. It's stuck on the dashboard. So it's really aggravating that it does not work. Which leads me to my first point, is Microsoft and Xbox in general just does not have good, reliable consoles. I went through three 360s because of the Red Ring of Death fiasco. I went through two original Xboxes because of a issue of it not reading the disc, and now my Xbox One does not work. Now granted, it's not an Xbox One S, but it is a 1 terabyte Halo bundle one, and I am just saying, I am really sick of this. I'm pissed off because I just feel like I would have been better, had more enjoyment of taking the money and flushing it down the toilet and making a video of it. Because this is really aggravating when you spend money on a console and it doesn't work. I have had a PlayStation of every generation and I have never had an issue. I have 3 PlayStation 4s, 2 standards and a Pro. And before you ask, why do you have 3 PlayStation 4s, is because I have kids. They have 2 standards, and I have my Pro. I have never had an issue with a PlayStation product. Hell, I have never had an issue with a Sony product, all the way back from Sony Walkmans back in the day. I've never had an issue. But for some reason, Xbox and Microsoft, I have always had problems with them. Brings me to another point. I don't like how Microsoft is doing their games. Okay. Now, they have some games that their fans like, and that's fine. But I don't like them. They don't give me a reason to buy one. And now every game comes to PC, so where is the reason to even buy a new Xbox Scorpio? What is the reason if you own a PC? There isn't any. I mean, you could always say, yeah, well, I prefer consoles, and, you know, that may be true for some people, but the point is what is the point in owning an Xbox if everything comes to PC? You're just wasting money. You could play it all, you play the same games. You basically have an Xbox One if you have a PC. So, that's one thing that really pisses me off. Another thing that pisses me off is their lack of games. They have had, you know, they go through these droughts. They go through these droughts that are like amazingly bad, like in the beginning of the year all the way up into September, and then they finally start releasing games. They may release 1 to 2 games, like an exclusive wise. I'm talking exclusives. I'm not talking multiplats, just so you know. They go through these droughts, and it's just a massive amazement of how people can sit there and say PS4 has no games when PS4 releases more retail exclusives. Love them or hate them, they do release them more than Xbox One. Let me give you an example. 2017, the first 3 months for PS4 exclusives, or like Xbox fans like to say console exclusives, because there are some that will be on PC. The first 3 months of 2017, PS4 will have more exclusives than Microsoft had the entire year of 2016. I'm talking retail exclusives. Now listen, it's one thing to not like their type of games. It's one thing to sit there and not play the games because of you don't like the company and everything. That's not my problem. My problem is I don't like their games in general. I don't like how, they make their games. I mean, they don't have no story-driven games. They don't have anything that's really worthwhile, in my opinion. I mean, how many Forzas do you guys need? I mean, come on. They are milking that franchise to death. As I like to say, they are Assassin Creeding the Forza franchise to death. Brings me to another point, is their community. Now, I'm not sitting here saying everybody is bad on Xbox Live and Xbox in general, the Xbox community. But most of their community, to me, has been pure trash. I mean, you got people that basically give the Xbox people a bad name, like Crap Gamer, Mooch, and some of these other fools that basically sit here and talk bad about PlayStation every chance they get, and not even really want to give it any recognition when it does something well. But they constantly lie in their podcasts and all this, and that's one thing and everything. But the problem is their community just flocks to these guys, and I just don't understand how a community can be just so biased, and how a community can be just so retarded, in my opinion. I mean, let's give you an example. Crap Gamer and Mooch made fun of the guy on Twitter that made the game Dragon Cancer because he was crying over his about winning the award, and he made the game because his son had died of cancer, which is very sad. But they made fun of it on Twitter. They made fun of this. What kind of Xbox community does not reprimand these people? I mean, in my opinion, they should be banned from Xbox Live for something like that. That's what I would do, man. But, like I said, this video is more of a fucking rant because I'm pissed off because my Xbox One doesn't work, and my buddy wanted me to check out Gears of War 4 and everything, which I did. I got to go over to his house and play it, and I will admit, it's more of the same. It's no different. Besides prettier graphics and everything, I mean, it's no different. At least when, like, Uncharted or something comes out and everything, they're more innovative. And it's just more Gears. That's basically what it is. Well, like I said, I can go on all day on why I don't like Xbox One. Oh, here's another reason I don't like it. At least this is the way it was when I did it. Everything is under a paywall or an app. I mean, why can't I watch Netflix and WWE Network? Why can't I watch these programs? Because I pay for the subscription service, but why do I have to have Xbox Live to watch them on Xbox? I don't understand it. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. So, that just pisses me off. They're just little things, But the main thing I'm really pissed off about is how my Xbox One just all of a sudden stopped working, and I have not even got 48 hours on the goddamn thing. I mean, come on. I barely even played that system. Is it because I stored it away and it just got jealous because I play my PS4 more, or what? I don't know. It's acting like a bitch in heat, to be honest with you. I don't know. Like I said, I'm pissed off right now. This is more of a video, just a rant, and I just started YouTube, so I just figure I'll just make a ranting video. Seems like everybody else does it. Why can't I? Well, anyway, if you like this video and you want more content, hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll be posting some more videos up here pretty soon. I'll see you guys on the next one.